All right, so off we go to Costco. I haven't brought you guys with me for a Costco trip or even done any kind of Costco haul or grocery haul for that matter in a while, but today felt like the appropriate day to do so. We're sitting in our car waiting for it to heat up because you might be able, maybe you really can't see, there's a lot of snow happening around here. So today we're not doing like a full-blown restock necessarily, but this definitely isn't gonna be a mini trip to Costco. This is gonna be like a household semi-restock for my family of 4 eating pretty crunchy, pretty healthy, heavy protein, heavy whole foods focused. Oh no. I will say this really quickly before we pull out. I wanna know, do you guys have any memories attached to Costco that like stand out? Because I have 2 things that I wanted to mention. The first one is Costco was the very first place where I realized how blind I truly was. So in 2nd grade, we realized how bad my vision truly was. And I will never forget sitting in the Costco Vision Center and, I had done all the tests and then they gave me a pair of glasses. And I will never forget, they put the glasses on me and then I like looked to the side by the entrance, where they like take your membership and swipe the card. And I looked over and I was like, oh, I could see all the way to the entrance. I didn't even know until that moment that I actually had bad vision. And when I looked over and I was like, people can see that far normally? I was absolutely floored. So I am the oldest in my family and I very much had like the oldest daughter role of like, I would take responsibility over certain things, including the grocery shopping. And it was mostly because I loved it. I grew up going to Price Club. Shout out who remembers Price Club, pre-Costco days. So I grew up going to Price Club with my mom like every day, not every day, that's really dramatic. Very frequently after school, if she needed to like go get groceries, we would go to Costco. We would do the grocery shopping and I would get a hot dog with a ton of ketchup because I've loved their hot dogs for forever, though I hardly eat them now anymore. So yeah, I've loved Costco forever. So once I reached the age of driving, I was around 16 or 17, my mom let me take over the household shopping at Costco. So that's what I did. I started being the one that would buy all of our groceries. So it was kind of funny because I was very prepared when Dan and I got married. Like I was used to grocery shopping, but it's kind of funny because I was used to shopping like at just a big store for like lots of people. It actually makes me think about, I don't know if you guys watch The Duggars or, what's her name? I love her and I'm just blanking. She's a podcast with her husband, the Volos, Ginger and Jeremy. And Ginger has talked about this, how she, totally different, obviously, right? Like 19 siblings, different situation, but how she was used to cooking for large groups. And so when she got married, it was like, oh, cooking for 2 is weird. I can only imagine because that's how I felt coming from our family. And our family was very small compared to the Duggars. So yeah, so we're going grocery shopping right now. Let's see what we can find at Costco, Whole Foods, high protein, restock our house. Let's do it. Yeah. Do it for daddy. There you go. It's funny because Lizzie keeps cheesing for the camera. She keeps going, ee. You can do it now. Ee. Yeah, so we pretty much skip the front every time. Straight to the back, straight to the produce, straight to the frozen section. We are on a mission. Huh, Lizzie? There we go. This is our go-to organic ground beef that we use from Costco. What?
When am I going to film?
In a little bit.
Okay, I can't wait to get it.
These little meat and cheese spirals. Costco makes the best pesto, but I never buy it because the main oil is a sunflower oil blend. It's not really showing, but I can't do that because seed oils definitely up the inflammation in my body. Ew. These are amazing, but they're different at Costco. I don't know like why that's the case, but when I buy Fruit Riot from the grocery store versus when we bought it at Costco, it's a totally different texture at Costco. I don't know why. Boom.
We have a lot of groceries.
There's a lot of groceries in there.
Yeah, I don't even know why.
Oh, we made it. Here we are. But I think these are very similar.
Hey. I'm filming Lizzie.
I know.
Each item 99. Credit is 99. Period 9.
All right, we did it. So now it's time to load back up, head home, and then I will show you everything that we got. All right, so we are back from Costco and I spent way too much money. Yeah, we needed to restock a bunch of these things. And that's actually a part of why this ended up being so expensive, because I got some items that are just like more money, but they're like staples or basics or things that will sit in the freezer for a while. So I'm gonna now do a quick haul and go through everything I got. Speaking of basics, we buy all of our butter from Costco and we buy these large Kirkland grass-fed New Zealand salted butter blocks. We used to buy Kerrygold butter, but we switched to this Costco New Zealand brand. I don't really remember. There was some drama around Kerrygold butter a little bit ago, and then Costco just sells their butter for cheaper, as they do most things. I know this is like a, heated thing, the whole like Costco making their own version of things, but we pretty much love all of the Costco versions. Speaking of which, I did get this Greek yogurt. Hi, girlfriend. And Logan especially loves this Greek yogurt. We all do, but especially Logan. If we buy any other kind of yogurt, he's like not about that yogurt. So finally we got the Costco Kirkland brand. That stuff tends to be out of stock very regularly. The kids love it with like some of our local raw honey that we buy. I love it with the local raw honey drizzled on top. If I can put some blueberries on there, maybe some hemp hearts, hemp seeds, it's a really delicious, good quality yogurt, and it's very affordable too. So I also got this is all in no particular order, but I got a little double pack of organic raspberries. There is one molded raspberry in there that I saw when I was checking out that I need to get out. But overall, these raspberries are very beautiful looking. I also got a bundle of avocados. Costco is pretty much the only place I get my avocados. I know that this is super like, not everybody feels this way, but I feel like my avocados from Costco ripen to perfection almost every single time. Like very rarely do I find Costco avocados like don't ripen perfectly. I just stick them in like my cupboard and close the door, and in like 24 to 72 hours, they're perfectly ripe and not stringy. At least I find that to be the case most of the time. I also got a bottle of balsamic vinegar or vinaigrette. It's vinegar. It's balsamic vinegar. And this is another reason, like things like the balsamic, the butter, those are the things that like hiked up the cost of this trip, to be honest. Also, I did something kind of dumb that definitely hiked up the cost of this trip, is I got a little thing of pomegranates. I probably shouldn't have done that. We didn't need that. That wasn't necessarily in the budget. I just saw them and I got like pomegranate blindness. I was like, pomegranates, I have to have it. Dan's favorite way to eat pomegranates, by the way, is putting them in this salad that I make with a Greek vinaigrette that I make that's so good. I also like pomegranates on Greek yogurt. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so another thing that drove up the cost of this trip were the bag of organic pecans that I got, but these will literally last us months, like 3 to 6 months off of this one bag, because I keep my nuts in the freezer and we mostly use them every once in a while for like candying nuts for the top of the date candy that I get, or like, I don't know, have I even made a pecan pie this year? No, but I'll probably make one now that we have some pecans. So those will go in the freezer and I will just use a little bit at a time every once in a while for specific recipes. Sometimes I also like to candy nuts for salads as well. But they're kind of expensive. I think that these nuts alone were like $25 for this bag, and they're not always carrying organic pecans. So, oh, nope. Sorry, Lizzie was literally trying to get into my makeup bag. Do your little girls try to get into all of your makeup, all of your hair stuff? I'm assuming the answer is yes, but like, it's Lizzie's favorite pastime. I also picked up another pack of our favorites, okay? The Kirkland chicken sausage. This is the the Parmesan and cracked black pepper chicken sausage. We probably eat too many of these, to be honest, because the kids love them. We love them. They're a very easy go-to for honestly any meal. You want a sausage for breakfast? You want a sausage for lunch? You want a sausage for dinner? We're not eating them for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but the point is they can be put in place like in any meal. And I really like having things like that. We throw them in the air fryer and they're just delicious. I have an online friend, if you're watching this, she actually brings them camping with her, and we're definitely going to bring those with us camping when we go in August. We're going camping in August. This will only be the second time I've gone camping in my adult life. Okay, also, I love Sour Cream's little duo of sour cream. I love Costco's little duo of Daisy sour cream. It's just good. It's very affordable. I was going to say very cheap, very affordable. And I like it in this little squeezy container. Like Dan wasn't sure how he felt about the squeezy container situation at first, But I think he's on board with it now. I love the little squeezy container. And that, like I said, is super cheap. I want to say that those sour creams are like $4. We also get these things I showed you already. So great. They're just meat and cheese rolls. They're all like a salami type of roll. I believe two of them are prosciutto, different kinds of prosciutto, and one is sopressata, which is kind of like a salami. So the sopressata one is Logan and Lizzie's favorite, which is perfect because I don't really like that one. And then I eat from the prosciutto ones. Lizzie will eat from the prosciutto too, but just like Logan, she prefers the other salami type one that I don't eat. Okay, so the next thing, this is not really like, I don't know. It could really get a lot healthier than this. I wouldn't say that this is super healthy. Like we don't buy the rotisseries from Costco because if you look at the ingredients, there's a lot of stuff they put on there that we try to avoid. And we try to buy our meat, like grass-fed, organic, blah-de-blah. But I haven't figured out who or where I would want to buy canned chicken from. And I just like having canned chicken on hand. I've figured that out. And that's what this is, by the way, right? The Kirkland chicken breast. And one can is like 25 grams of protein or something like that. And so every once in a while for a lunch, just having the canned chicken on hand is amazing. I can down an entire can by myself. I usually try to for all the protein, but also it's so substantial that if you fill it out with like veggies, like celery, grapes, apples, if you shred some cheese in there, lemon juice, mayonnaise, maybe some kind of nuts like pecans or whatever, you can really bulk it out and you can feed multiple people with one can of the the canned chicken breast. So got that as well. I also got this little 8-pack of kielbasa, and these are basically just 100% grass-fed beef sausages. And we use these for all kinds of things. Sometimes I will chop these up and put them in chili. Speaking of chili, Dan's favorite way now to eat chili is to just have one of these sausages and then pour some chili on top with some grated cheese on top of that. I eat these sometimes plain, just like a hot dog. There's not a ton of protein in each sausage, maybe around 10 grams, something like that. But yeah, we like having these around too. Ooh, these are so good if you chop them up and you make eggs. I think you guys have seen this. One of my favorite ways to do eggs is to fry them like in some oil, which I wanted to get some kind of tallow today, but I didn't see it when we were there. So we'll do like leftover bacon grease or avocado oil, or sometimes even a little bit of olive oil or butter. And then when you crack the eggs on top and they start sizzling, if you drop in when it's still wet, the sausage chunks onto the top. Then when you flip it, it kind of like lightly sears it. You add cheese. So good. Okay, Lizzie was just begging for a raspberry. I'm trying to hustle along, make this fast. Okay, I tried these, we're getting these beef sticks. We got these beef sticks this time. We usually get the chopsticks, but I knew this bill was going to be more expensive. So when I saw these, I flipped the ingredients over. They're very similar ingredients. There was a lot happening. Maybe they're not identical, but they're very similar, but they're like $5 less. So I'm trying the Kirkland one. We'll report back, let you know how it was. Okay, so this is a big part of what made our bill so expensive as well, is I got these 5 steaks. Maybe everybody does this. I don't know. Part of the way that we like to do steak is we bag them up individually. Here you go. We will take the steaks and we will bag them up individually in the freezer. And sometimes we have steak just like by itself, like Dan will just make the steak. But lately, I've been loving making steak tacos, where like we'll cut it up and do like our own carne asada with like a lime, garlic, maybe orange flavored marinade. And if you look up a carne asada like lime marinade online, the recipes that I've found have all been great. We were buying pre-made carne asada from Costco for a little bit, and it was really good, but it was full of other stuff that we don't like to be consuming regularly. So I started making the carne asada marinade at home for steak that we cut. So good. Honestly, almost better. So that's what we're doing with the steak. I also got 2 things of the Columbus salami because my children love salami. She's literally begging for it right now. Hold on. I know salami is not exactly a health food, but there's a spectrum here, right? I'm fine with us having some salami. So we also got this 3-pack of the organic ground beef. This is not, I thought that this was grass-fed, but I don't even see grass-fed anymore. I knew it wasn't grass-finished, but I don't even see grass-fed on the label anymore, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but we do like their ground beef. We use it for chili. We use it for burgers. Smash burgers are my new thing. I never buy the pre-made patties from Costco. I always just make the burgers on my own because smash burgers are just where it's at, people. Smash burgers are where it's at. So, okay, I also got this large block of Tillamook Colby Jack cheese. This stuff is so good as a grilled cheese when we make our sourdough sandwich bread, which if you've never seen my recipe for sourdough sandwich bread, you have to go see it. I feel like I shout it out all the time, but I don't think people fully appreciate or recognize how easy my sourdough sandwich bread is. It's not mine. It was actually given to me by my sister-in-law, who's actually got it from, I think, the King Arthur site, but it's just really delicious. I will link it down below if you haven't checked it out, because it's almost no fail. Like legit, there's no steps to it. It's so easy. So that cheese for grilled cheese on that sourdough bread is amazing. We also love that cheese for, I'm blanking on what they're called. They're not chimichangas. They're the peppers where you take poblano pepper and you stuff it with cheese. And then you wrap it, like you dip it in a egg white mixture. I don't think I've made it actually on my channel yet, but we were like obsessed with them for like a month. But that's the cheese. Whoop. That's the cheese that we use. If I can remember the name, I probably will. I'll put it right there. So this is their favorite cereal. Dan, Logan, Lizzie, they love this cereal. I literally never eat it. I'm not a huge cereal person. I like cereal. I just don't have a brand that I'm obsessed with right now, and I don't go out of my way to eat it. But they love this cereal. And it's pretty good. I mean, like, you know, once again, like health stuff is all on a spectrum, but I like that it's got a lot of organic ingredients in this, including organic coconut oil. Just like, you know, it's a pretty basic cereal. Like there are cleaner cereals, but there are way junkier cereals on the planet. So we really like this one, and I'm comfortable with the kids. They eat it almost every day at some point. Rarely do they skip a day. They love it so much. Okay, last two things. My kids are kind of going crazy on the piano. I got some mushrooms. I actually haven't gotten mushrooms in a while. I used to get mushrooms every single trip to Costco because I used mushrooms so regularly, but I haven't used them in a while, and I miss eating mushrooms more regularly. So I got a bunch. I'm probably going to use some and then freeze the rest so that it doesn't go bad. But yeah, I also just want to throw out there, if you've been following my videos and like my grocery hauls for a long time, you might be like, wow, there's really not that much produce in this video. And that is for two reasons. A, I definitely don't eat as much produce as I used to, but B, the produce consumption I do is a lot more seasonal now, meaning like we're kind of in the dead of winter. And so even though I did get, this was the last thing in the item or on the haul, I got these strawberries. We really don't go out of our way to eat a ton of out of season produce anymore. Like once we get to this time of year, most of the produce we're eating, it's either just like a little more minimal, or it's things like oranges, which are kind of in season right now, or I guess pomegranates, which I think are also kind of in season right now, but we don't do a whole lot of, you know, blueberries, strawberries, all of that. I keep them in the freezer because sometimes we're just like, if we don't get any produce right now, we're going to lose our mind, or we buy it occasionally. But most of our heavy produce consumption starts happening in like spring. She really wants more raspberries. Most of our heavy produce consumption really comes in like spring/summer. So our purchases this time of year are mostly like meats and cheeses and fats and all of that kind of stuff. And I didn't get it today, but just so you know, Costco is where I get my organic flour. I'm hoping to start grinding my own flour here in the upcoming months. There's a whole story behind this. Someone just gave us their old KitchenAid that was broken that Dan is actually fixing. He's figured it out. And so we have a wheat mill attachment for the KitchenAid that we will use for that KitchenAid in case it burns the KitchenAid out. We didn't want to do it on our like main KitchenAid. But yeah, I get my flour at Costco, and I don't even know. I could have gotten even more probably at Costco, but I was like, keep it minimal. This is a nice, robust haul, but we don't need to go broke at Costco. And then I still checked out and was like, oops, I just dropped $325. So my bad, but also this is good. We're a little stocked now. I would love to hear from you guys. What things from Costco are your favorite? Because I know that they have different items in different areas of the country, but also I know that you can like request items. So if you guys say something that it's like, wow, that really sounds delicious, I want to bring it up to my local Costco. And I hope that this gave you ideas, inspiration for your next shopping trip, or I don't know, just made you feel, I don't know, it's just fun to spy on other people's shopping sometimes. So I'm gonna go now. That's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Like you guys know, I'm trying to upload a lot more frequently on YouTube this year. If that's what God has for me, that is my goal. And I will, God willing, see you guys back here soon with another new video. Bye.